Hey everybody, Helen here. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Tuesday here, Monday for you guys, I guess. All you people living in the past. The past, I say. The past. Oh, well, look, this thing won't slow down. It's like a freight train. This is becoming a full-time job for me. But hey, I ain't getting paid enough. I need to make profit because, look, I'm only doing this for profit. You know, I'm just a grifter. I'm just an unholy grifter on a small, insignificant channel on a fake island somewhere down on the bottom half of the earth. We may or may not exist. Guys, Mr. Marc Randazza, hi out there if you're watching sometime. You've represented a friend of mine called Mr. Breakfast, someone I've known for a while, actually. I've known Mr. Breakfast for a while, actually, and I was surprised when I found out that he was embroiled in this whole Lauren drama. I was surprised he knew Lauren at all, actually. When I found out, I was like, you knew her? You had anything to do with that person? But, okay. He always surprises me, Mr. Breakfast. But I've got to give it to him. This time, he's done it. This time he's come out with the big guns, and he's pulled out the biggest surprise of all, and he's been represented by Mr. Marc Randazza, and Mr. Randazza has come out with the best response to a fake cease and desist letter I have ever seen, and I can't wait to get Mr. Deep Throat to read it out for us. I'm sure you guys are all looking forward to that too. So we're going to be doing that. But we've also got some other things to do today. So there's so much news in the Hidden True Cries drama. Lauren, what have you been doing? What have you been doing, my love?
What? What have I done?
Something behind the scenes, something you don't want us to know about. Okay, I'll get Deep Throat in here, and then we'll say hi to everybody, and we'll get into it as per usual.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? Good. How's that Deep Throat? It's sounding a little bit.
Yeah. little, a little sore.
Little sore.
Wait.
A little bit too much deep throating.
Yeah. Wait. Damn it. It's gonna work out.
Hey, Betsy Stag, how are you? Oh, Gigi's here. Hello, love. Hi, Joanne. War and crime. Hey, Eric. Tracy Burton. Narcissist. Hey, Classic. Hey, Andy. Hey. Jenny's here. Sabon. He's so snarky. Marc Randazza seems to be the king of snark, doesn't he? Wow, what a man. Watching from the stratosphere. What, are you on a plane somewhere, Gran? Oh dear. Now my deep throat is getting a little bit rawr. Crystal's here. Hi, Hell's a grifter. And Lauren has 0 Botox in her body. None. I think she said she had none, didn't she? At some point. Mr. Breakfast, the guy from Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Yeah, maybe. You're not doing very well there at the grift. You need to up your game. I do need to. Don't I? I need to offer prizes and stuff.
Right?
I do. Lord, there's more. Oh, there's more. I guess there are fake grifters. There must be. Hey, Betsy's tag. How are you? Noel, I don't know. Mum, it's good to see you. Hey, good to see you. Hello. If you give me Tuesday's lotto numbers, I'll play them in Germany on Monday. We split the win. Look, I got to say that allegedly, some of Lauren's family and attorneys might be up to some fast talking, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
And I don't know if they're up to any lotto things like that, but somebody might have a lawsuit against some of Lauren's family and attorneys, allegedly, to do with some sort of money swindling. But we'll get into that later. The earth is flat, silly. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we'll get into the rest of the chat and then we'll move on. Hey, David, the planet is 70% water. We all live on an island. I guess.
Depends how you look at it.
Depends how you look at it. I kind of believe in the hollow earth theory, just a bit. Christine's here too. Hey, Christine. Hi, love. How you been going? Good to see you. I saw there was a there was a member chat before. Hey, EDW. Mwah. Member for 10 months. RIP Erica. What happened to Erica? Is she okay? And $5. Yes, slam, $5. Thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. And I think I saw Ali here, Ali B from Tennessee. Oh, I so need this today. I need some laughs for sure. Well, we'll do our best. Okay. This guy wins the 2025 Snark Award. I've seen some snarky lawyers before, but Marc Randazza, he sure wins a trophy with this letter, at least. I've sent him a message this morning as well. This morning, it's my morning. I've sent him a message this morning just going, nicely done. And if you want to chat, I'd be happy to run you through the timeline. Cool. All right, let's get into it. So. Let me go like that. Well, we were supposed to move on, right, Lauren? Right? Remember she told everybody, like, if people are pushing stuff that you don't want to see, you can always, like, click the little 3 dots and go, not interested. Especially if, if you're feeling threatened, feeling so threatened, you could do that. So before we get into the letter, I just wanted to have a little bit of a look at what they're saying over on the Patreon.
Ooh.
You know, the Patreon, their safe space.
Are they complimentary of me?
There's fans over there. You've got fans everywhere, Deep Throat. Did you know that?
Aww.
Yeah.
Will make me blush.
The Gems are such charming people.
They are.
Hi, Gems, if you're watching. Hi, Gems.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. So Valor H says,
I actually hope Kresha will get sued and her channel taken down because she's spewing hate and encouraging hate. She's messed up in the head and needs professional help, not enabling. She needs to be held accountable for her disgusting behavior. Who does she think she is?
And some people actually hearted and 100%ed that.
Heart.
What?
Let's get some red hearts in the chat, guys.
What? Really?
Even
Who
if you
are you?
Even if you find what Kresha's doing to be wrong or very wrong, whatever. Maybe have a little understanding of who she is, what she's been through.
Just okay, Lauren. You take down comments on your YouTube channel, in your chats, in your comment section that are public that you don't like and don't approve of. Could you take that down?
Yeah.
How about that? How about you take that down? Oh no, sorry. You are actually going to court potentially with Kresha. You have actually struck her. You have actually continued to pursue legal action with Kresha. So no, you do approve of that. Forget it. Don't mind me.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't
well.
mind me. Oh well, no. Maybe you are one of the people who hearted that and 100%ed that.
Oh, it could be. I think I was the second one. I'm kidding.
If Lauren had any class, she'd remove those comments and ask her gems not to post things like that. Yeah, she would. She would. You're 100% right. 100%. 100. Yeah, exactly. Right? Ridiculous. Yeah, also Kay said,
People also need to realize that there was a physical threat, not to mention attack on religion and Lauren.
huh?
Okay. Couple
I-
Q's, love some A's.
There was a what? A what?
Right.
There was um an attack on religion. And what physical threat? And
We
so
made fun of
what
John's creepy tongue. I don't think that was a threat though. Just
what physical threat? And also what physical threat on Lauren and religion? What? That's a no. It's not a bot. Hey, Mrs. Soap and Clay. That it's not a bot. What are we talking about? And I don't think you can get a bot into their Patreon.
yeah.
Yeah, Lauren, is there religion? That's the problem. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Guys, so I'm about to show you a bit of footage that you wouldn't have seen. So cool. Guys who are here live, you're seeing something for the first time. An attack? Well, Lauren got pretty close to her would-be attackers.
Is she okay?
Yeah. Is she okay?
She must be
Right? Must be so frightening for her because she was really scared of being attacked, and that's why she took out a temporary restraining order right before CrimeCon. Right?
safety first.
How about safety first? Yeah. Well, how about we debunk that one? Yeah, because it's already been debunked a few times, and we've seen it be debunked when she walked right into the space where Christina was. And she didn't show that piece of evidence. And even the cops didn't come out with that piece of evidence, the body cam from the Saturday night. Well, also on that Saturday night, remember how we've spoken about that there were accomplices listed. And we've already shown that she got into the space of accomplices back in Boise as well. But she continued to get into the space of the accomplices as well. Let's see. So just so you can see, the petitioner has strong reason to believe she's in immediate danger and that the respondent and her accomplices are planning another confrontation during the 2025 CrimeCon Expo in Denver, in Colorado on September 5th to 7th. Hang on, start again.
Well, there's her, and then there's Lindsay. And then there's her. And then
All right. So hang on a minute. I just need to like so. Does that look like Lauren's very scared of Lindsay? Lindsay being named as one of the accomplices on that temporary restraining order? Does it? Because she's putting herself within just a couple of feet of Lindsay. We'll play that again. Yeah.
well, there's her, and then there's Lindsay. And then there's her. And then there's
I love their friend just popping her head in at the end. Then again.
Well, there's her, and then there's Lindsay.
And then there's her. And then
Terrifying.
Terrifying, right? So terrifying. She looks pretty scared, huh? Looks pretty scared of this set of accomplices.
Very intimidating.
Right? So intimidated. So intimidated. Why mention people in your TRO? Why have it so that if you remember Bobby Joe's email, right? Remember Bobby Joe's email? I think a bunch of names were read out quite loudly on Turtle Boys Live the other day. A bunch of accomplices were mentioned by Bobby Joe to all of the goddamn police department because Lauren needed to be protected because she's such a big supporter of law enforcement. Remember yes, of course. All the friends of Christina who are so dangerous, and the petitioner has strong reason to believe she is in immediate danger. Remember that? Well, look how much immediate danger she thinks she's in. She's standing right goddamn next to one of them. Yeah. Yeah, she's scared, but not of people, but what they might tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of what they know.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's just a little bit of new footage for you. And thank you also to, do we have some new members?
Yes. Cat.
Not Williams in chat. Everyone go subscribe to Cat Not Williams if you're not already. Cat's doing an excellent job of covering the Zachary Adams. Yes, petition for a new trial. That is a really important case. And Kat's just a great creator. Thank you so much for your support, Kat, over the years as well. Thank you so much. Awesome channel. Everyone go over there.
I'll put the
and welcome
link
new
in there.
members. Please put a link over to Kat. That would be great. All right, moving on. Let's get into this. All right. Just a couple more things from the Patreon.
Okay. Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was. Hey, folks, just FYI, the trolls and snarkers. Ooh, I like that, snarkers. On that vile Reddit sub, aka channel. I think I'm going to have to steal that and start using snarkers. Continue to lurk here and post screenshots, including first names and profile photos on their public Reddit platform that they created for the sole purpose of talking trash about HTC. If you want to be more anonymous, you can change your name and / or photo. Oh, and hi, snarkers. I see y'all have still failed to get real lives, jobs, or any other kind of fulfilling way to occupy your time. Well, quite frankly, covering Lauren has been like a full-time job, actually, but
it's been pretty fulfilling. Thanks for that.
And it's also been very fulfilling.
It has.
And it's occupied a lot of our time, but it's been fulfilling.
It's been quite fulfilling. Thanks for your care.
Maybe peer inside your black little hearts. Yes.
Heart.
Get some of those black hearts in chat.
Is that a threat? I'm feeling threatened. Totally threatened.
Brody. And ask yourself why you find it so entertaining and exciting to spend all day, every day, tearing someone to pieces. Pathetic.
Pathetic. Yeah, let's ask ourselves, everybody in chat, let's just have a moment. Let's just join virtual hands, everybody now. Everyone join virtual hands, everybody. And let's just ask ourselves, why do we find it so entertaining and exciting to spend all day, every day, tearing someone to pieces? We must all feel so pathetic. Okay, I feel fine.
Yeah.
Like arts in chat. I love it. MVH says,
Why am I not surprised? Thank you for the heads up.
no, don't stop. We really need to send someone into this.
I know.
All right, we're not going to read all of this, but remember Cease and Desist number 4. So this was number 4 from Dice Law. Dice Law. Andrew G. Dice. And yeah, it was pretty stupid. It was sent to Mr. Bright Breakfast over on Reddit. And it was basically coming from Utah over to Florida. Here, there's just no boundaries to the stupidity of this cease and desist letter. Your conduct violates Florida state law and United States federal law. You're specifically directed to cease and desist from any further disclosure, publication, or dissemination of any such altered AI-generated or private messages, communication, personal information, or confidential work, blah, blah, blah. All documents. He's asking also for data preservation of all documents, communication, etc. And I love this one in capitals. There you go. You want to read that one?
Okay. Yes. Attempts to destroy or delete evidence may result in the imposition of severe sanctions against you in any subsequent legal proceedings.
It's just so stupid. It really is the silliest thing you've ever read. And so Mr. Bright Breakfast, it's taken, I don't know, a couple weeks, but he went and found himself a lawyer. And he didn't just find himself any lawyer. He went and found himself the coolest, snarkiest lawyer in the land, Mr. Marc Randazza. And Mr. Marc Randazza has a name for himself, let's say, as being a First Amendment superstar. Let's just read it. No, we're not gonna go on much longer. Let's just read it. And I'm gonna take away my banner so you can get on with it. Actually, no, I'm not. You can just read the top bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Andrew G. Dice responds to cease and desist letter on behalf of Lauren Matthias, notice of non-compliance. Dear Attorney Dice. This firm has the honor and privilege of representing him. We are in receipt of your cease and desist letter on behalf of Lauren Matthias. This letter provides no specifics about what blank allegedly did. Is it your regular practice to send demand letters that don't contain a single factual allegation? That seems pretty ineffective. So he's just accusing him of ineffective assistance of counsel right there.
Yeah.
I mean, as good as it is, the legal meaning behind some of it's even funnier. Like, there's actual...
Oh my god. Dude.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh, no. Okay, so This is the Logan Act violation. All right. So, okay. Mr. Randazza, I'm going to pop a link in the chat. If you want to come on and do your own reading, you're very welcome. No pressure. No pressure. But keep going.
It is my client coming to your client's home? Is my client in the house now? Can you show me on a doll where my client touched you? I mean, what even is this? Is this a mass mailing you just sent to everyone? Did my client accidentally fill out an index card at a timeshare presentation and he wins a free demand letter?
What the fuck?
You request that redacted cease and desist from any continued harassment and dissemination of altered AI-generated or private messages which you attribute to Miss Matthias, which you claims violates Florida wiretapping laws. You also claim that this unspecified conduct constitutes stalking or harassing under Florida statutes 784 and 18 USC 2261A.
Yeah, okay. So hang on. I'll just go to the next one. Nope.
I do not find any record of you being a member of the Florida bar. Accordingly, it is probably an honest mistake that you have misinterpreted Florida law.
It's probably just an honest mistake. That's all right.
But-
We'll make them.
But I don't know. Florida law isn't that hard. Oof. You
It's not
really
that hard. Oh, that's a burn. That's a burn.
you really whiffed it on Florida statute 93403. This statute prohibits the interception of communications or disclosure or use of unlawfully intercepted communications, knowing they were unlawfully intercepted. I think that's what David said David said something like that. Again, I don't know what the facts are here. Since you didn't
we
provide
just need to we need to give proper.
Yes.
We need to. Mr. Randazza whiffed it. That's just a fantastic burn. I need to put that into my everyday conversations. You really whiffed it with that one. It's brilliant. I love it. I've never used it before. I can't say I ever heard it before, but it's just fantastic.
Yes.
I love it. You whiffed it with that. You like it? Yeah. Yeah. We like that one. We like that one. We're adding that one.
Yeah.
You whiff it good. I said whiff it. I do go on.
This statute prohibits the interception of communications or disclosure or use of unlawfully intercepted communications, knowing they were unlawfully intercepted. Again, I don't know what the facts are here since you didn't provide any. I know David said that, another lawyer that we had on the other day.
Yeah. And also Marc Randazza said in response to Ian Runkle earlier that he wouldn't be a very good guest on stream because he doesn't know anything other than what was in the letter. And P.S. there was nothing in the goddamn letter. Mark, I sent you a they're called chats now on X, and they keep chucking me out because of the stupid encryption. But I sent you a private message, and if you would like me to run through the timeline of this case with you, and P.S. it's a ride.
Yeah,
you're very welcome. It's an eye opener. It'll blow you away what is going on with this stupid case. Because clearly there's nothing here factual that you can refer to give you a background on this case. Your client might have given you some sort of background. I'm sure he probably did, but it's a ride. Do go on.
But here's some good news. You don't have to provide any facts in order for me to extrapolate that the law just doesn't apply. Isn't that cool? Watch this. I see nothing in your letter suggesting that blank or anyone else intercepted any communication by your client or by anyone else, nor any discussion of any fulfillment of the requisite mens rea,
Oh, not the mens rea.
which means you have to have the criminal or the intent to do the act.
Yeah, the criminal mind. And also, you can avoid the mens rea if you use a condom. I heard.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is very true. Thankfully. It is kind of weird how you could think altered or AI generated messages that purport to be from your client could possibly have been intercepted, as your client necessarily would not have been a participant in such communications.
Antibiotics. Mens rea? Condom.
So
Sorry, go on.
So without even. Next page.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
This is too good.
Knowing what facts your client is reporting to you, or you relied on in making this demand, I can tell that this statute just can't possibly apply. That leaves the claims of stalking and harassment. Again,
Stalking and harassment.
not the stalking. There's no information for me to go on, just an assertion that blank is harassing your client. I am left to guess as to the method of this harassment.
It's anyone's guess.
Florida.
Sorry, Mark, I couldn't help you with that. Like, if you were to come on and I was to show you through the timeline and you were to ask, like, what is the method of harassment and stalking, I'm sorry, I'm still trying to work it out.
Yeah.
We all are. We're all clueless. Yep. It's in Lauren's head.
Yes.
We need to scoop it out of Lauren's head.
We are just
one of those, those ice cream scoops.
Yeah.
The ones with like the extra little bit of metal, and you sort of go like that. Somehow, one day we're gonna be like a Baskin Robbins, and we're gonna scoop it out, and we're gonna be, that's why she was so scared. I get it, but it's not gonna hold up in court though.
No.
Sorry, go on.
Florida statute 784 defines harass as to engage in a course of conduct directed at a specific person, which causes substantial emotional distress to that person and serves no legitimate purpose. With course of conduct decide as a Perryman's.
I'm Perryman's, right? Sorry.
Over a period of time.
We're very immature here.
We are. However short, which evidences a continuity of purpose. The federal stalking statute you cite is similar. So, look, maybe your client has some legitimate beef. If she does, then you kind of need to tell us what it is.
Yeah.
It would help. Until then, I guess you can just keep sending letters that say, hey, cut out that doing that thing that isn't really a thing until we say to do that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
I mean, at least that would be funny. To conclude, we don't know what you're talking about. My client is not going to comply with your letter in any way, shape, or form. And we hereby demand that you stop doing something. You have to guess what it is, though, or you are committing a RICO violation.
Oh, no, not a RICO violation. Oh, no. And I love the next bit. Hang on.
Govern yourself accordingly.
Oh, that's a really nice signature, by the way.
That is.
We'll talk about why I highlighted the RICO violation bit in a minute. But this thing, hey, cut out doing that thing that isn't really a thing until we say to do that thing. And just the fact that he hasn't provided any information about what that thing is. Remember when Dustin Doe, the other lawyer, the other lawyer, he did something similar, and he tried to get the Utah Bar Association to have him pass the bar without, and he said he couldn't do the test because he had ADHD. But they had ways around that, like about making reasonable accommodations for him, but he didn't actually apply for those reasonable accommodations. So he didn't tell them why and how he couldn't do the test because of the ADHD. And so their response was just like, well, you gotta tell us what the problem is, right, sir? You're gonna be a lawyer. If you're going to be a lawyer, then being a lawyer means telling us the facts. So it seems that Mr. Dice has a similar disease, a disease of not telling people the facts. Yeah.
Maybe it's a Utah lawyer thing. I don't know.
I don't want to taint all the Utah lawyers with the same brush.
Yeah.
Taint. But
I suppose they're not all bad.
No, well, I would hope not. But it seems that we have kind of a similar thing going on here. Well, since Dice are the facts, yeah, exactly. exactly. Hella Esquire, yeah. Well, so I'm only a fake lawyer, but I know that you're supposed to say what the facts are.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty sure about that. I got a fake law degree from fake Harvard here in my fake country. But they did teach us that you're supposed to say the facts even if they're fake.
Very true.
Yeah. So since you mentioned Rico, Mr. Randazza, Dr. John likes to talk about family dynamics and how they can influence one's values in adult life. Anyone who's been watching Hidden True Crime over the years, and I know that we have some viewers here who used to watch Hidden True Crime, used to like Hidden True Crime, maybe you still like Hidden True Crime and you are just recovering from that arc in your life. We're here for you. We're here for you. That's fine. But you might remember that Dr. John would say things like that. Family dynamics, they influence one's values in adult life. And that's one of the things that he would say that's actually true. Well, what if I told you all of these peeps were allegedly involved in a RICO enterprise? Would that surprise you? No, it doesn't sound good. And it's allegedly, remember, it's allegedly innocent till proven guilty, everybody. Because always on Hidden True Crime, they would always go for the innocent till proven guilty stance. Always. Everybody. For sure. They would never judge anybody as being guilty.
Oh, yeah.
Never. So, all of these people, father of Lauren, Jamis Johnson, stepmother, Karen Salas, brother, attorney, Pace Johnson, sister-in-law, Stacey Roberts, brother, Adrian Johnson, sister-in-law, Stephanie Strasnick, and her other lawyer, who is also facing 6 felony charges, Dustin Doe.
Suffer Doe. Do you want me to pull up the felony?
Yeah, well, we'll just sidetrack for a second because remember Dustin Doe? He has 6 felony charges pending. 6 felony charges pending. Yeah. So, yeah.
What's a few felony charges?
Yeah. So, guys, what in the heck fire is going on? This is real, but innocent till proven guilty. because we always give people the benefit of the doubt on this channel. We've always done that. Yeah, but this is all public record, everybody. All public record. So let's have a look. Now, Mr. Deep Throat has been doing some digging.
Yes.
Yes. So let's first look at Daston Doe. So can we just see what are these felonies that we have pending for him?
Well, he's been a naughty boy.
Oh, yeah, allegedly.
Well, first of all, we got Daston Doe, aka Dolan Durbano. Ooh, that's a nice name. Dolan Durbano. That's his OnlyFans handle.
He doesn't want to be called Dolan Durbano anymore for reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got 6 counts here of forgery. So he was indicted. Charges were filed, I believe, back in May. And arraigned in June.
He's changing his name to Doe. One of the felony charges, felony stupidity.
Well, it's funny you say that.
It should be.
It's funny you say that.
No, we are not saying that Lauren is involved in this. No, these are her family members and her attorneys.
Yes.
And one of the attorneys is her family member.
Yes.
Right? And we're not saying they're guilty at all.
No.
There are many unnamed parties, though, or unknown parties. So we don't know. Right? It's just very suspicious.
Yes.
So don't think for a second that we're saying that Lauren is involved. We are not.
Now, this one is not. This is Utah, state of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
This is just this case here is just against our buddy Doe.
This is very recent. This is actually set for jury trial, isn't it? In January?
No, May or June.
Okay, it's the other one. It's the RICO that's set for jury trial in January, isn't it?
I don't know. I know it's not this one.
It's all. They're both now.
Yeah, they're coming up very soon.
Yeah.
So
we
have 6 counts of forgery, a third degree felony.
Yep.
I mean, it has to be. You're a lawyer. You know the laws. It has to be something pretty serious.
Well, I mean.
Well, he should.
Okay.
Maybe he had ADHD that day in law school. I don't know. So he did some kind of fraud. There's 6 counts of third-degree felony. The defendant did with purpose to defraud anyone or with knowledge that he was facilitating a fraud to be perpetrated by anyone. So these are some of the things like alter any writing of another without his authority or uttered the altered writing, or make complete, execute, authenticate, issue, transfer, publish, or utter any writing so that the writing or the making, completion, execution, authentication, issuance, transference, publication, or other utterance is purported, this is the key here, purported to be the act of another, whether the person was existent or non-existent, purported to be an act on behalf of another party, there, without the authority of that other party.
So do we know what this forgery is about?
Yes.
Yes.
I have the probable cause statement.
Oh, you do?
Great. I do.
Ah.
So we got T. Jensen, great name, of the Draper Police Department, having probable cause to believe that the defendant, Doe, committed the above listed offenses, submitted the following evidence in support of the filing of this information. On November 4th, 2024, Draper PD was dispatched to a fraud investigation. Now, also, before we begin this, should I go into the issue with his wife?
Sure.
Okay. Doe, sad to say, Doe and the Mrs. Doe were having some marital issues.
Mm-hmm.
And the nuptial bliss that they once had soon began to fade. So
Right.
they began to separate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of other stuff I'm currently getting, but some of their divorce, and I was thinking of that. I don't know if it's low T. But so I can't get to some of it because some of it's sealed and I don't know exactly what I can release or not. But
Mhm.
Doe and Mrs. Doe are not together right now. So
Her,
keep that in
her
mind.
name's not Joe, by the way.
No, her name was Durbano.
Yeah.
She took the original name, and his children took the Durbano name.
That's actually what this is about, isn't it?
Well, let's see.
Yep.
The complainant's ex-wife stated her ex-husband had recently changed his name to Doe. His prior name was Dolan Durbano and is now Dustin Doe. The ex-wife received a text, hopefully not from the shower, on August 20th, 2024 from
Speaking of-
Dustin.
Sending this from the shower. Thank you, David. No one.
Asking her for permission to change the last name of their two sons to match his name, Doe, and to change their daughter's full name.
Right.
She texted back and told Doe she did not agree and that Dustin, or Doe, does not have her permission to change the children's names. So it requires two people to change the kiddos' names.
Yeah.
Doe and the ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
Doe, the ex-wife, wanted to keep the Durbano namesake.
Yep.
And did not agree. So around October 15th, the ex-wife's attorney found court filings on the Legal Exchange website for their children's names to be changed.
That's not right.
Right? The court filings showed the ex-wife's name as the mother and her signature. The ex-wife told the officer she had not seen those documents until her attorney told her about them and that she did not sign those documents.
Oh.
The documents are dated July 29th, 2024, and were notarized by her ex-husband using his prior name of Dolan Durbano.
He notarized them himself?
Because I'm guessing he's a lawyer, so he can probably notarize.
Oh, I'll just think. Hang on. I'll just go.
I'll use my old notary stamp and name.
Okay. Now I'll be her. I'll put on my wig and be her.
Yeah.
And I can do her signature, so I'll just be her. And now I'll go over and be my old self as a lawyer with my notary stamp, and I'll go boom. I have been notary.
So here's what
done.
July 29th is when he did this, when it was dated. So I was going to make a joke about him. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Well, no, because he did not ask her until August 20th, 3 weeks after he did it.
What? He asked for permission after?
Yeah.
This date?
Yeah. He did it first. He forged her signature first. And then 3 weeks later, it's like, oh, I should probably ask her. Oh, Joe, buddy.
So do the kids those names get changed?
The documents were uploaded, so the
Oh my God.
the 2 male child and a female child. The documents were filed on July 30th, 2024.
Wow.
So I don't know if it's gone through the court, but he did find out that, or he did submit the documents forged. So I'm guessing 2 counts of felony for each child, because I'm guessing for each
Yes.
child he had to like sign it twice with the wife. Or it could be for the notarizing as well.
Okay. So is that all?
Yes,
That's all he's okay. So sorry,
6.
not to like downplay that, but that's all he's facing, 6 third-degree felonies.
Yes,
Fantastic. That's
But-
Mr. Doe.
yes. Good news, chat. If you guys are looking for a lawyer in Utah, he has not been convicted. He is still practicing, so you can get the Doe Esquire power brand to help you with all your legal troubles.
Just the 6. So it's only 6 right now.
Yeah, only 6
Right.
third-degree
It's only
felonies.
6.
Like,
It's only
This guy is a lawyer, and he forged his ex-wife's name to change.
allegedly.
Allegedly, thank you. Yes, allegedly. We don't know for sure. He forged allegedly his ex-wife's name to change his kid's name to his new Doe nonsense. Like, how would you not get caught? And if you're in a pissing match with your ex-wife, do you really think she's going to be too sympathetic to your plight? You just handed her all the ammunition she needs to screw you over.
Yeah, get full
in your
custody.
divorce.
Goodbye.
Get custody, get in the divorce.
Yeah.
Like,
And isn't he the one that they were in the response stream singing the praises of, like, because he wrote the response
Cease.
to the court.
oh
It was
yeah,
like, oh, our lawyer just wrote this amazing response.
yeah.
Arwen is saying, wait, you mean Lauren isn't covering this RICO case on her channel? I wonder why. Okay, we'll come back to the RICO case in a minute, because he's named in the RICO case. Let's
Yes.
go there, shall we? Let's go back
Yes.
to the RICO case. Can you put me back on screen,
Yep.
please? Thank you. All right. So that was just Mr. Doe, right? So what if we told you that all of these people were allegedly involved in a RICO enterprise? So when we say the felony charges, that's just Mr. Doe, but he's also named in this, and this is a civil suit, right? These people are being sued.
Totally
for being-
separate incident. Not
totally
related.
separate.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the forgeries.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a civil suit, and someone is suing all of these people and more. And there are unknown people also involved in this. We'll look at the court filing in a sec. So father Jamis Johnson, stepmother Karen Salas. When I say father of Lauren, Jamis Johnson, stepmother Karen Salas, brother attorney Pace Johnson. You've seen his name before. Brother Adrian Johnson, sister-in-law Stephanie Strasnick, and her other lawyer, who we just spoke about, which is Dustin M. Doe.
Lawyer extraordinaire.
Yeah, lawyer extraordinaire. Now, I'll show you. Oops. Yes, okay. This is the actual document, right? So first amended complaint for injunctive and other relief, jury trial demanded, and it is Max Warren Barber and Max Warren Barber as sole trustee of MSB Trust plaintiff versus David Knudsen,
Jameis
Yep.
Melwood Johnson, Adrian Isaac Johnson, Karen Salas, Stacy Roberts Johnson, Pace Johnson, Stephanie Johnson, Tatum Jorge Insen, Jared Anderson, Dawson M. Doe, David Gardner, Jeremy Short, Gravity Capital LLC, Gravity Funding LLC, Gravity Segregation LLC, Gravity Segregation 2 LLC. Yeah, that doesn't look at all like a shell company or anything sus there.
No. And I
Well-
wonder what CR True LLC is. That sounds like a true crime,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
No, I just can't get. He has two different LLCs with the same name, except he adds 2 after the other one.
Yeah, it's like
Gravity
they're both coming up
segregation.
with a different name. Yeah. Also, by the way, just note this at the bottom: Doe's 1 to 10, and
Yes.
that means people that are unknown 1 to 10.
Yeah, and we don't mean our boy Doe. No. The hero of our story is not included in the 1 through 10.
Yeah. So, if I just go back to this, so I just highlighted these people.
Yes.
Right. So you can see that those people are very much a major part of this on the
Yes.
left. So the verses, right? And you can see why it's RICO, because it's organized, like it's
Yeah.
considered to be organized crime, right? Now it's all alleged, and it's alleged by this person, Max Warren Barber. Now, this is a long document. I'm going to have highlighted one piece there that I found particularly distressing, but I'm going to do a little TLDR for you here, so a too long didn't read, so that you get the gist of it. So I'm just going to come back to here. All right, so this is basically what it's about. The TLDR. Okay, so David Nunson. He's not, as far as I can see, connected with Lauren's family or her. Well, when I say not connected, I'm sure he knows them because he's listed on the left-hand side. But as far as we know, we haven't heard of this man before. So David Nunson, a principal of Gravity Entities, Gravity Capital LLC, Gravity Funding LLCs, allegedly mischaracterized a $332,000 community loan as a business purpose.
Consumer loan.
Consumer loan as a business purpose.
Yes. And again, this is all alleged. So we don't.
I put this allegedly is all the way through this, right? So they filed bankruptcy and then allegedly had a foreclosure sale with Lauren Mathias's father and brother, where one of her brothers allegedly acted as a straw buyer. Now, what's a straw buyer? Can you explain that, Dali?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Sorry, I'll tell it then.
No, it's okay.
So a straw
is an individual who purchases goods such as firearms or real estate on behalf of another person to conceal that buyer. And it's often for illegal purposes.
Yeah, a fake buyer. Yeah, exactly. So kind of like an Australian buyer.
Yes.
Yeah. So imagine if you're at a auction.
Yep.
And you want the price to go up and up and up. So you could have straw buyers there. So you could have people who aren't intending to buy the property at all, but they just keep bidding against one another so that the one buyer who's interested keeps upping their price. They're straw buyers. Okay, so her dad and one brother then allegedly forcibly entered the property and rekeyed the door locks. Next. One brother then allegedly filed a fraudulent eviction action. Her dad and one brother then allegedly used a new LLC they formed and controlled to allegedly receive the title and proceeds from the sale, using the LLCs as cover to allegedly conceal the proceeds. Defendants are also alleged to have engaged in a campaign of intimidation and unlawful self-help, including forcible entries, trespass, and threats directed at plaintiff and his family which includes a special needs child whose essential in-home therapies were disrupted.
Class acts.
Yep, you heard that right, guys. In fact, that bit got me. I highlighted that here. Following the void sale, defendants engaged in a campaign of intimidation and unlawful self-help, including forcible entries, trespass, and threats directed at plaintiff and his family, which includes a special needs child whose essential in-home therapies were disrupted. Defendants further abused the Utah state court system by initiating a fraudulent eviction action based on the void foreclosure, intentionally concealing the bankruptcy stay for the state court to wrongfully obtain a default judgment. So, yeah. Allegedly. There it is there, guys. I feel very sorry for these people if this is all true.
Yeah.
Right? It sounds like they've been taken for a big, big ride. And I very much doubt they're the only ones. Okay, let's just put it this way. Imagine all of these people going to all this much effort just to take this one person for a ride, right? Just to defraud this one person. Setting up all of these LLCs.
Yeah.
Working in concert with one another to bid each other out.
Yeah.
You with me?
To increase the amount.
Yes, right. So it sounds like something that is a lot of effort for them all to do together, if it's true, for just one person and one payout.
Yes.
Correct? Right? It makes me wonder if there are other victims to this.
For sure.
Yeah. It does sound like a loan shark operation. Yeah. Now, here are some real secrets. Yeah. And look, and remember, guys, also that there are still does 1 to 10. There are still unknown people involved in this. Yeah. So we don't know. We don't know who else. Yeah, but we do know that father, stepmother, brother attorney, sister-in-law, brother, sister-in-law, and other lawyer. We know that they're defendants at this point. To this
all
suit.
the Johnsons.
Yeah. So this is the kind of stuff that law and crime should be covering. Absolutely.
You'd think so.
Absolutely.
Get great numbers.
Young Black says, I think she kind of explained it before, like that program had changed since then. PhD. Oh, you're talking about the PhD thing. PhD ed with counseling concentration is similar to PhD psych, but only at that university, not everywhere. I'm still very confused about the whole adjunct professor thing. I find it extremely strange that they can't find any record of Dr. John Mathias at University of Nevada. I find that very, very odd. Anyway, I think I may have untangled it. Young FACT, what's it say? Brought in clinical directors that were MAs. I think they were growing pains where they merged. Then he went to private practice and brought the title. I have no idea, but I want them to explain. In fact, I have a relative over there who has an adjunct professorship with a university in Arizona, and she might be able to call and say what if I were to move to Nevada, what would be the process I would go through to obtain an adjunct professorship? She might have the right way to ask the questions, because I would sound like an idiot. But you could do it, Deep Throat.
I could. I don't know what the hell to ask though.
Exactly. Okay, so that's that. Now, guys, that's a ball of fun, isn't it? All that stuff. In other news, we have some revisiting to do. Good old Boise. So if you haven't been following the channel over the last 24 hours, you might have missed that I dropped something in the videos list. And we'll go over to here. All right, so there's a fun dub of the, oops, we'll share this instead, of the video that we watched the other day, but with the audio from across the street. Watch this, darling, watch this. No, not that. But we can never get tired of that. Okay, so this is what
she was recording me, so
it would have.
I just like waved, and then she proved she was by just flipping me off as I waved. Like, yeah, like, I don't know why. I'll just stare. Don't stare. Don't stare. I do. Remember what we decided. Please do not give them air.
Sorry.
About today.
What?
About today. You sent her a cease and desist. You had the cops call Christina about stuff that you shouldn't be waving at her. You shouldn't be talking to her. You should be staying far away from her.
So the cops have nothing to do with what
I'm just saying, don't.
I was asking about a seat. I was asking about a seat. I walked away.
You said Lindsay. You said Lindsay. Lindsay. Is anyone sitting here? Don't talk to her.
Lindsay's in her 30s. She can talk to her. Lindsay's in her 30s.
I'm not talking to you.
Lindsay doesn't want to talk to her. She said her cease and desist letter. Why would Lindsay talk to her?
The cease and desist is I used Christina, and the police calling Christina. I didn't request that.
I can't hear
Someone,
Just stay away.
someone that
Stay away. Just stop acting like nothing happened, that you haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything, and I will stand by that forever.
A cease and desist?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with
We are her
this.
friends, and we will back her up till the day
A cease and desist is a legal business. It has nothing to do with you guys.
You did. You in that.
What did I do?
You accused her of things you did.
What did I
You
do?
sent her cease and desist, and then
What did I do?
You approached her after you
A
sent
cease
her
and
a
desist?
Why would you want to approach her after you sent her a cease and desist?
I asked if I could
I know. I
sit.
told her there was.
I was at a press conference.
Well, then she kept asking. I know. What does that have to do with anything?
When there's not a lot of seats, you say,
There were lots of empty seats she could have sat at, but she chose to ask about sitting. She chose to specifically approach somebody by name that she sent a cease and desist to. It's like,
great, guess what? You know what? I work with Lindsay, and she tried to get me sued. So guess what? I don't care.
That is so good.
I don't know you.
Wow.
you know me. You don't know
No,
me.
I have your phone number because I wanted to get eyelash extensions, but we've never hung out.
No,
I don't know
Eyelash
you.
extensions?
Please get away from our table because
Oh, I need some of those.
I don't know you. I don't know why you guys
Beautiful
approached
lashes.
us. We asked about a seat at a press conference. I don't approach you guys when we're all hanging out together.
We don't all hang out together.
You don't hang
You
out
guys-
together.
I know. So you're approaching me while I'm trying to have dinner. I approached you at a press conference about a seat. Could you please? She's bothering us. Could you tell her to leave us alone? I don't know her. I've never communicated with her.
Sorry, I don't know why that's not up yet.
I love the Aussie guy coming in at the end. We don't need
Okay,
these
we can go ahead and
captions
chat
here
now.
because
Okay, yeah, no problem.
hang on. All right, so this is new. We haven't watched this on here before. I'm not crying. I promise I'm not crying. I have a lash in my eye.
Oh,
It was just so emotional though. I feel so bad for Grey Babe. Yeah, okay, so this is a call between Sarah, who is the lady with the crossbody bag, and police officer from Boise. Might have been a day or two later, I'm not sure. And so I put it through some software of mine and edited it so I could get the subtitles to come up. So this is quite sort of revealing of how the whole day went, and she tells it better than I did, obviously, because I wasn't there. So let's have a bit of a listen, guys.
Hey, I'm calling you in reference, and I don't have the report right up in front of me, so I'm probably going to get some names wrong.
That's okay.
But I'm calling you in reference to Lauren and all the things that are happening between Arizona and then up here at the trial, and just kind of want to get your opinion and your perspective of things that have happened. I talked to Denise. She kind of gave me the story. It's like there's a lot of back and forth in this. I just wondering what your side was.
Sure. I do believe there is a lot of back and forth. I couldn't tell you very much of it because yesterday was the first time I've ever been involved. So I couldn't tell you about any of the other back and forth. I just know the general story of theirs. So I couldn't actually speak to you on anything until literally yesterday because I haven't had any contact with Lauren. I was not at Arizona ever either of those times. I wasn't at any of the other trials they've been to.
And
so
you're
I have
Sarah,
nothing.
Correct?
That's correct. Yes, Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you have any contact with her last night at the restaurant or at the trial?
Yesterday was the only time I had contact with her, and the first time was after the sentencing. There was a press conference downstairs. I'm sure you've been in the courthouse many times. There's a large room downstairs, right when you go through security to the right by the vending machines, large room. And that's where they had the press conference. I was in there and somehow in the elevator coming down from the 4th floor, the group of us had gotten separated. So we got in there first, and we had saved, we were in 3 seats and had saved 3 additional seats for them. And Lauren comes over and starts pointing at each seat that has a backpack or a coat sitting on it and is saying, "Is this seat saved? Is this seat saved?" And the first seat she points, "Is this seat saved?" And we're like, "Yeah, it's saved." And then she points at
Why
the
would
next
she do
one.
that?
That is literally the chair next to Lindsay sitting in a chair, the chair next to Lindsay, and saying, "Is this seat saved?" And I am turned, there's only 2 rows, okay? So I'm in the first row, turned around in the chair. Lindsay and Lori are in the second row. So Lauren is pointing at a chair next to Lindsay in the second row. I'm turned around from the first row, and I look at her and I say, "That seat's for Janice." And she kind of looks at me and then doesn't respond to me and then repeats herself, "Is this seat saved?" And I say again, "That seat is," and she says, "Is this seat saved?" And at this point, Lindsay's sitting there with her hand over her face like blinders, like on a horse, and not even responding. And Lori is a seat or so down from Lindsay, and she at this point says, "Do not talk to her. You sent her a cease and desist letter." And Lauren, at that point, stops talking and turns and kind of huffs off and goes and sits somewhere else in another empty chair because there were still empty chairs there. But yet she came over to the 3 that we had literal backpacks and coats in to ask if they were saved. Yes, they were saved, very obviously. So that was that. That was it. Then that was probably, I mean, I don't know. You can check the time exactly when. My time's all messed up because we had stayed up the entire night before sitting on the sidewalk to get in line. So my time was screwed up at that point. You can look and see what time that was, like 10 minutes before the press conference starts. So later that night, we go to this restaurant downtown. I don't even remember the name of it, but I didn't choose it. Sorry, what did you say?
It was the Bitter Creek House.
Yes. We went to that restaurant because Lindsay and Lori, they're not from here. I am local. So are 2 of the other girls that were with us. Lindsay, Lori, Janice are not local. But Lindsay and Lori, that's like one of their favorite places here. It has this grilled cheese and soup that they love. So they wanted to go there their last night in town. We all go downtown, is driving. We pick them up from their Airbnb. No,
No
that's not true.
thanks,
That
dear
was this
Rita.
morning. Like I said, my time is all messed up. We went down there. We were going to pick them up, but Lindsay was still
pass.
finishing up some work, and she does. She works. So we go to the restaurant to wait for them, and we're there for like a couple hours. While we're there for a long time. We're in the restaurant.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in, the people on the call, it's an Idaho, a Boise, Idaho police officer, and this is Sarah on the call. So Sarah is the lady that we just saw on the Boise video. She is the lady with the black hair and the crossbody bag who came up to Grayson and Lauren's table, and she was a lady who does the eyelash extensions, and Lauren was like, I don't know you. I don't even talk to you when we're all hanging out together. She's like, we don't hang out together. She's way cool, by the way. I have to say, Sarah, I want to be your friend. Can we be friends? Let's be friends. Like friends from across the oceans. Can we be friends? Let's be buddies. Yeah, that's who it is.
We decided to eat inside because it's hot. I'm a big old baby. I don't want to eat outside where it's hot. We eat inside. We are leaving the restaurant. Somehow we got separated. I'm not sure why. Some of us were just being slower than others, like gathering up our stuff. Sure. So I'm still inside the restaurant with Lori, and has gone outside already with the other two ladies that were with us. And she sends a text and is like, so I don't remember what I said verbatim, something like, OMG, Lauren and her assistant are sitting at a table in the restaurant. They're on the patio. Like what the heck? Like, what are the freaking odds? Like, and the whole city, they're at the restaurant. They came to the restaurant we were at.
Right. So you guys were there first.
Yes, we were. And I'm not even like worried about that because that's a fact that could easily be proven by like digital receipts. And like, I mean, I don't know if they have cameras or not, but those would also show that. I know that too because the patio is not that large. I don't know if you've been there. That was my first time there. The patio is not big. And we had stood outside on the patio actually for a minute looking at menus and like before we even went in the restaurant to look for a seat in there because it was seat yourself. And I kind of like looked around and they were sitting very close to the door, like from the patio to the inside of the restaurant, like very, very close to it. And they were not there. I don't even think they'd gotten their food yet when we were leaving, actually. But we were like, oh my goodness. So as Lindsay leaves and Lori and I are walking out, and Lori is feeling protective of her friend and wants to tell her, okay, you've approached her, you keep approaching her after you send her this letter. Don't do that anymore. Don't send the letter and then keep approaching her. Like, right. And so she goes, we walk out the restaurant door and walk over to the table, and Lori says that in so many words. They're exchanging words.
Right.
And again, I don't know. I'm sure you probably, if you say that, I could see Lauren had her cell phone out there, like pointing at us. So I'm assuming that's one of the recordings that you probably have, but she probably gave you so you could see whatever she said to her, they said to each other, and anything I said. I do know, and I'd never met her before, ever. I'd never seen her, met her until then. I mean, I saw her from a distance yesterday, but that was the first time I'd seen her.
So were you with Lori when she confronted Lauren yesterday?
That's what I'm talking about right now, as we left the restaurant.
Right. So you were the one that was with her.
Correct.
And her confronting her by no means constitutes anything illegal.
Yeah, she went up and basically said, like, stop talking to her. She doesn't want to talk to you. And you didn't either because you sent that letter, but your actions are not matching your other actions. You send this letter that you had your attorney brother write from a different state and send it. Which
your attorney brother?
Those are supposed to work. You have to get an attorney from the same state. Like, my husband's an attorney. Like, we're all educated, not like we know everything. Like, please, that'd be silly to claim, but like some
Fair
common
enough,
sense things we
Phil.
know. So you
We
send
all
her
are.
this letter, but then you like specifically approach her asking about a seat with a backpack in it next to her as it's saved when there are other empty seats still in the room. Like, because he also kept saying that, like, don't come over to me at dinner. And we're like, you approached Lindsay at the press conference, and she kept saying,
I'm literally at dinner, enjoying
like,
a dinner, and they're coming up to me and making me feel unsafe when
and
I'm not
Grayson
doing
was calling me a
anything.
fucking moron, and I was like, oh, okay. And then
Sorry,
she
I'll go back a bit.
like and Grayson was calling me a fucking moron, and I was like, oh, okay. And then very performative. I mean, this is just my observation.
Fucking moron.
But I wasn't in Arizona, so everything I would say would be like hearsay. But the things how she would talked about, I know when she came out of the courtroom after she said she wanted to talk to her and was saying, "Is a bully. I feel threatened." Like, I mean, in my opinion, that's very performative. It's for her camera audio so that she can have it. And I felt like that's what she was doing yesterday when she all of a sudden started saying to me, "I don't know you. I don't know you." Like, okay, we aren't friends. I think I even said that on her on her video. I was like, yeah, we aren't friends, but we do know each other. Like, you know me by name, and then all of a sudden she says, I only have your phone number because I wanted you to do my lash extensions. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then she's like, I don't approach you when we're all hanging out. And I'm like, we don't hang out with you.
We don't hang
Must have
out.
just been her tripping up. Maybe she meant to say, I don't approach you. And I don't know what she meant to say, but it didn't make sense because when I responded to her, like, she realized what she said didn't make sense. But I'm the girl with like the black hair. If you have watched the video, I was black hair and I'm wearing like black top or something. But and then she starts saying I want her to leave to the server, and I was like happy to, and like walked off. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing things that were said. I'm not telling you everything that was said. I don't remember everything that was said.
No, I mean, I don't expect the perfect A to Z.
But but that's the like gist of it, I believe. And then, like I said, I haven't seen her in person, spoken to her, made any contact with her, nothing since last summer when I saw her at the Chad trial until yesterday. And I was at that restaurant for hours before she came. And I don't know if she saw us or not. I think it's very like common sense tells me it's very likely she saw us because it's not that large and you have to go inside to like get to the like place where the host is, you know, the table, the little like lectern where a host stands and tells you to like seat yourself and give you menus. So I mean, I think it's possible. And then also, like the girl said, like that was their favorite place, and they've been to that restaurant with her. So
yeah, that sounds good.
It's a very Anyway, that's that.
Yeah, can I get your date of birth and your address real quick to put into the report?
Yeah, I'm drifting, so you know. Right, so just before we finish up today, I think you've got something you wanted to share with us, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. This was a post I saw on Reddit, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And this was sent to, I guess, Megan Connor.
Megan Connor, I never even heard of Megan Connor before all of this nasty drama started. In fact, but you told me about her too.
I believe she covered the Lori Vallow trial.
Yeah, did you meet her or something?
Not that I recall.
No? Okay.
But so yeah. Megan.
So yeah.
I have watched HTC and you from pretty much the beginning. I witnessed Lauren and Grayson with poor behavior at the Arizona trial for Lori Vallow Daybell. What poor behavior?
It's pronounced Megan. Let's get it right.
Megan. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah.
She was extremely rude to my daughter and myself when I attempted to introduce myself. I do wonder what day that was. I will say, as much as I've been ragging on Lauren and Grayson, I went for the opening statements and closing. Lauren was very nice to me during opening. I mean,
stop simping.
I mean, it's not simping. I'm just saying we had a moment.
Stop
it. Look at us there.
Look, she hates you. All right. Stop
Clearly. Look at that grimace. I've seen that look before. That's when I told her, you were a big fan, and she called you a jerk.
Shut up. Shut up.
But I did notice on the last day for closing, I didn't really interact with her much, but I noticed she was not as outgoing as she was the first day. So maybe she was just all giddy and eager to, be at the trial. Yay, murder.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm just saying, that's just kind of the impression I got. And then she's dealing with all this drama in the background and setting up all this nonsense.
Megan thinks she knows everything and is very rude. Okay. Interesting.
So I witnessed, she was extremely rude to my daughter and myself when I attempted to introduce myself. I could see that. Because the media and the was separated from the gallery. So I could see her, there was the peasant gallery, and then there was Lauren and the media.
Hey, were you in the like high gallery, the gallery with all the aristocracy?
I am a man of the people, but I was in the media line.
But you were in the media line. So you were with the aristocracy.
Yes. We are all equal. Just some of us are more equal than others.
Right. So did you speak with the peasants?
Yeah. Yeah, one of the peasants wanted a photo with me.
That's my boy.
Yeah, and she got yelled at.
By who?
By Vince, the court admin guy. Yeah, I felt so
I
bad.
thought you meant Vinny.
No. No, the court admin guy, because you were not allowed to take pictures inside the court, and she did, and I forgot that rule, and then
Fair enough.
No, I did take a picture.
Because I'd have to smack you if you weren't nice to people. Yeah.
I mean,
anyway, do go on.
It's never because I think I'm better than them. It's because I'm autistic. That's why.
Because you're not.
It's because I don't like interacting with people, not because I think I'm better than them.
I had to talk you into for months, like actually leaving the house.
Yeah, you literally did.
I did. Like, you're going.
Did I make my own media badge? Yeah. I did not. I was going to. But when I thought about it and like got my credentials, I didn't really have time. I was thinking of like having David make me a badge.
Snivels, how are you, Snivels? Good to see
Gruesome. You, Gruesome, I like that. So I was excited to meet her as I had been watching her channel from the very beginning. I was also excited to meet her. My daughter and myself overheard her speaking poorly of others at the trial. I can believe that. I will say the court staff was so fed up with the gallery. I think everyone, but in particular the gallery and the people, just the ordinary court watchers that came, like they were yelling at them constantly and they were just so stressed.
The gallery is the reporters.
No, not the reporters, the peasants. I'm sure there's better words, but
so just the watchers.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the court watchers, and then there's the media, which was their reporting in the back row. With all us.
Sorry, go on.
So my daughter and myself overheard her speaking poorly of others at the trial. I need to contact her because I want to know if she was talking about me. I'm a little insecure, kind of.
Yeah.
Because we had a moment, guys, and
Yeah, I
now
know.
was she stabbing me in the back too? No.
I hate to break it to you, but she was probably calling you a small YouTuber. Sorry, darling.
No.
Yeah.
Now, guess we didn't have a
Yeah.
moment.
No.
Oh, okay. I also noticed that when
Totally what?
Can't you just let me have this moment? I also noticed that when we were notified that we would be entering the court for trial, her and Grayson left all of their garbage laying on the floor. I never saw them do it, but I 1000% believe they did it. It was it was a scramble kind, or actually no, because we were in the media, so there was no reason for them to leave their trash about. I mean, maybe they thought they'd go back at lunch and clean up, which maybe no, I don't think they really thought about it. They just left their crap there. But the media line was kind of like separate. And it looked really, really bad considering how annoyed the court staff had become and how stressed they all were. That was just very, very disrespectful.
I don't give a crap who the hell you are or where you are. You do not leave your rubbish.
And you know what? Now, I'm not going to give them a break for that because I was paranoid as hell going there and making sure I wasn't in the way or I was ready to go at a moment's notice and could move freely. And like if I had water, I threw it out. I knew where the trash can was. I was ready to take my stuff and move in. So, yeah, no, that's just, it's pretty crappy. My daughter mentioned to them that they needed.
I'm just receiving a video. Can you? I'm going to turn my camera off for a second. You keep reading.
Yep. My daughter mentioned to them that they needed to clean up their space from their coffees, etc. How dare you? How dare you tell the elite Lauren she needs to clean up her Starbucks? She was enjoying her pumpkin spice latte, don't you know? Grayson and Lauren both rolled their eyes and told my daughter that they were in the media. Damn straight, Lauren. You show those peasants who's boss. You are with the media. One of the elite. The media does not have to clean up after themselves. No. Media is not a free pass for everything. Yes. Oh, wow. And knowing how the media worked and the way they were separated from the ordinary line, I could see that really go into Lauren's head. And it's just really funny that she was so arrogant about it. If it happened, which I can believe it did. Oh, hello, Jolene. Aw. Welcome, guys. We are just reading
Jolene! How's it going, mate?
Hey.
Hey. Guess you're just in time. I have some breaking news. I have some new video to drop.
Oh, really?
Yes. Indeed, I do.
Okay, so I'm almost done with this. Who wrote this? This was a comment in Megan Connor's video.
Megan Connors.
They were there at the Lori Vallow trial in the regular line. I watched the day that you were upset on Lauren's lunch live, Megan, and you became emotional. Later, you were spoken poorly about by Adam and Colby. Where was Lauren's backup of you? I am impressed that you are attempting to protect your friend, Lauren. However, I think that maybe you should be careful. There are many accounts of Lauren doing and saying things that are not ethical. Like talking crap about me behind my back. Just take a look at the situation and maybe have care about publicly supporting either side. Wow. I can't believe she might have been talking bad about me.
Oh no! Oh no! All right. So, guys, I want to take you back in time to. Do you remember how? Hang on just a second. Let's get myself ready for this because.
Oh, thank you.
Do you remember how in Boise it was said that Lauren and Grayson had stated in their declarations that the ladies had. I might actually be able to get the photo up. But they had put the camera up in their faces. Now this was actually, you remember this, right? So this is in the courthouse.
Oh yes,
and
that was like one of the first streams we did.
No, this was last week.
Oh, last
right?
week.
Yeah. Hello.
Blends together. Sorry.
Yeah, it does blend together. Yes. So actually, I might even have the photo to go with this to show you, so you can remind you. So if I bring up, let's see, photo to show you what I mean. So they had stated that they had stuck the stuck the camera in. Yes, here it is. Can you put me on screen, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. See, remember, this is the courthouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, now circled in red, we've got Grayson, and we recognize Grayson.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Now, there was some questioning over whether that was Lauren sitting down in front there. That's not. That's Susan Hendricks, right? So they're having a little. Yeah. So they're having a little chat prior to the proceedings, right? But in the back row there, that's Laurie, I believe. And so this is around when there was a bit of a discussion about what Sarah had referred to in the phone call with the cops about how Lauren had wanted to sit near Lindsay and blah 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 blah. So all that kind of stuff had occurred, right? But also, Grayson and Lauren had said that there was some filming going on, and they had tried to stick. Laurie and the accomplices had tried to stick a phone in their faces, and it's impossible to stick a phone in their faces from back there, right? How do you stick a phone in their faces if you are in that second row and what, 1, 2, 3, hang on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 seats over to the left, right?
Yeah.
So this is the question I have. It's kind of impossible to do that. In fact, see if I can find the piece from.
Oh, thanks, Jolene Raiders.
Thank you for the raid, Jolene. That's really nice of you. It's really nice of you. Thank everyone for coming in. Let's see, hang on a sec. Sorry, I'm just scrambling for a second. So I want to make sure I set this up correctly.
Of course.
Yeah. Just see if I can find the bit from the declaration where that's mentioned. So hang on a sec. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Yes. Sorry. I was just trying to post Jolene's link in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Very funny YouTuber and comedian.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her before until a couple days ago, and yeah, she was hilarious. Thank you for the super chat, Chicken Head Jolene sent us. Very sweet of you. We are just got some new video or a different angle, I believe, and we are trying to pull that up now. So just bear with us for 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find
just
the
got
part
it.
in the
While you're doing that, do you want me to read some of those super chats?
Yes, please.
Yeah. EDW for $5. Yes, slammed. Thank you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And then rest in peace, Erica, of course. Thank you, David. This is because Sal is on stream. I too believe in the Hollow Earth theory. Safa Erica, rest in peace.
Got it.
2.0. You got it? Thoughts and prayers.
Can you? It's all right. No,
got it.
All right. So yeah. So from. Oops. I'm an idiot. Cool. So this is from Janice's declaration. You're awesome, Jolene. Thank you. Janice's declaration. And I just want to make sure I gave you guys the context for this first before I just show you the video, because I like to, as you know, give you receipts. So in Janice's declaration, it says in point number 29, who's Grayson, came and stood in front of me and next to my friends who were seated on that row. I took a video of Grayson standing next to us, but I did not put a camera in her face as she claims. A picture shows my position in relation to your, and that is expected to be submitted for Christina's defense as Exhibit D11. Right? So, and Exhibit D11 looks like this, right? So it's this, and it shows that, yes, it's not possible to put the camera in her face from back there because it is in the row behind, and it is 1, 2, 3 rows, seats across.
Blue's Clue shirt.
Okay. And right, and now I'm going to show you the video, which I've just received. Thank you very much. And it's zoomed in, right? So you can zoom in with a camera, obviously.
Ooh, dinner. Oh my God, that is terrifying. Oh wow. I haven't seen that look in a couple years.
Fucking moron.
Fucking moron.
Well, she said it first.
Oh boy. She can undress you and dress you with those eyes.
Okay, I'll watch it again. Hang on. So how do you get past? I think that might be Joel from Surviving the Survivor.
Oh, hi,
In the
Joel.
foreground there. Hey,
Bet you
Joel.
love being
How do
involved in this.
How do you get up in How do you get up in someone's face when there's someone's face actually between you? PS, but yeah, there's a face, right? Yeah. How do you get right in someone's face? Put it in someone's face. Like if you're actually going to put a phone in someone's face, and yeah, I mean, Lauren, you know how to put a phone up, right? If you're going to put a phone in someone's face, you need to actually go up to them and put it into their face.
Yeah.
So therefore, to be a row behind and 3 across, like I just showed you, and was submitted as an exhibit in Christina's defense, like I just showed you in Janice's declaration. And sorry, I took a minute to do that, but I wanted to show it all to you in context. Then you need to not have like a whole person's head and a couple of other people in between you. Yeah?
Hey. CH.
It's my email.
Fucking hell.
My email?
Moron.
My email?
Wow.
It's coming from all angles at the moment.
Well, that just gave me chills. Good.
Did,
What? Like, oh my, the hatred in that look. My God, I normally get that look on my second date, but oof.
Oh, okay. CH has sent me.
Who is she chatting with? Is that Lauren? Yeah, I think it is because she asked about getting dinner after and then noticed the camera.
Okay, so I see what you're doing, CH. CH has sent me some screenshots of the courtroom from far back, so I get what you're doing there. Thank you for that. Yeah. Okay. We might have a look at those. All right. Let me just bring those up.
You got it?
Yep. Okay, so on the, I'll see if I can page marker this. No, I can't. Can you see my mouse? Sorry, it's very difficult. But
yeah.
The lady with the green top down the bottom left, blonde hair. Mm-hmm. There's 2 ladies here with blonde hair, bottom left, right? So second from the left, that's Laurie, friend of Christina's head. And so that was the circled in green from the exhibit. And so 1, 2, 3, 4 across, so far right where this person with the camera is, that would be where they were standing. And if I go and bring up the next one, there's Lauren and Grayson there. We can't even see them from there, sorry. Okay, never mind. All right, so we'll go back to here. Let's play this again.
Oh.
We could just play this again and again.
Do you want to do dinner?
15th fault is to be too pretty. Yeah. KMC, I just didn't want to say her name, that's all. So her name's Laurie, that's all. She's not Laurie Hellis.
Yeah.
And not Laurie Daybell.
Oh, you don't want to say Grayson's name 3 times either.
No.
Or she'll appear right behind you with that look
Yeah.
on her face.
when I yeah, when I seem to be stumbling on people's names, sometimes it's just because I don't want to say their full names. That's all. Yeah. I'm very protective of the people who are really victims to this, and they're also sometimes they're my sources, sometimes they're just people who I feel very protective of, because I don't that they didn't ask to be dragged into this at all, and they are in this.
Yeah.
And their names are all over court filings, they're all over emails that have been thrown all over the internet. They're just normal people, and they haven't done anything wrong. These ladies that day in Boise, they were just sticking up for their friend, or they're doing their job. And yeah, here they are, part of this huge drama.
Yeah.
And they still want to stick up for their friend, though. They still do want to stick up for their friend, but I want to do my best to not connect the dots as to who they are, where they live, what their family is, like who they hang out with, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's a respect thing from me to them. That's all. Oh, Denise, how are you, love? Oh, you're the one circled in the back row. See, I mean, you're lovely. Lindsay, Laurie, and Sarah are on the front row. See, yeah, and that's up to you. Like, you put yourself out there to say that, and sorry if I get you guys mixed up. There's so many blondes. There's so many blondes, and you're all pretty too, by the way. You're all beautiful. But yeah, it's not up to me to put your guys' names out there and stuff. I try not to as much as I can.
Yeah.
Now your first names are out there, but I try not to. I don't even like saying your first initials, really. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. We're gonna play this one more time. This one's brilliant.
If Joel makes eye contact with her, he's going to turn to stone. That's why he's looking away there. He can't look forward. She's a Medusa.
I think you can do wrong and back the wrong people. Respect is an adult choosing to make a moral choice. Look, personally, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And with Lauren, for example, today, with that stuff with her family, as far as I'm concerned, that stuff with the allegations, that has been unproven, right? That stuff has been unproven, and Lauren herself is not mentioned in those filings, right? She has not been mentioned in those filings. A lot of her family members and her attorneys have been, but she has not been, and I want to make that really, really clear. I think it's interesting, though, that there's been no mention of it. Of course, there's been no mention of it. Let's just be obvious. Like, of course, there's been no mention of it. But Lauren runs a true crime channel, and the channel she runs is very pro prosecution, right? So it's very much looking at guilty minds. And when I've just noticed that this channel, that Hidden True Crime, is very much guilt first. Like, convince me that you're innocent. I don't think I've ever seen Hidden True Crime really look at a defendant like they're innocent from the beginning. And I know some people have said to me that she thought that, well, she gave Richard Allen the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe she did. I don't believe she did for a second. I 100% believe that she went to Delphi hoping that he would be found guilty and going there with the intent to buddy up with not just the victims of crime, but also the prosecutors and the cops, everybody. And it was a gamble, but she hoped that he would be found guilty so that then she could reap the benefit of interviewing the prosecutors, the cops, etc., getting the pats on the back, and everybody could be all so outraged about, obviously, the terrible murders of the 2 girls, but so congratulatory of the police work and the work of the prosecutors, etc. So reap the spoils of that win.
Tone down the rhetoric.
That. Yeah. So, I mean, I said it in April. I did a stream in April about hidden true crime and how they, for sure, went there with a strategy to look like they were innocent till proven guilty with Richard Allen, but have this epiphany moment where John decided or did some diagnosis to show that, oh yeah, those confessions were real. He didn't have a psychotic break. It was all scripted, the whole thing. That's my opinion, and I saw it happen in real time. And it paid off for them because there had to be a channel that was pro-guilt. There were so many channels that were giving Richard Allen the benefit of the doubt because of the fact that there was so little evidence against him. And they stayed that way because so little evidence was presented. I'm not going to keep on that topic, but I believe that's what happened. I believe that's how it went down. John's unethical. Yeah, look, some of the things he said about Richard Allen were just completely wrong. Anyway, speaking of, we're going to redirect now to criminality.
Hold on. We got a couple more super chats.
Oh, please.
Yes. I have to get ready for my live, but thank you for your coverage of this issue. You both rock. Oh, thank you, Awen Rees.
No. Thank you, Owen. That's so nice of you for $20. It's so good to have you in chat, mate.
And then, Jolene sent us.
Yay. Thank you. Was it 99 chicken something?
Yep. 39 chicken head.
Nice to have you. And Jolene, you're so awesome, mate.
Jolene. Yes.
Yeah, you keep killing it.
Yep. And then Beauregard the Wonder Dog. If JL has vouched for you, I'm in. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so we're going to criminality.
We're going over to criminality, guys, and she is reading out transcripts from the Delphi trial. So if you didn't know, a bunch of people all got together and put in for the transcripts to be delivered. So it was about $3,000 for crowdfunding to get those transcripts. It was very difficult. Took a while for them to be transposed and for them to be released, but we're hearing everything from that trial as it was said. So it's all being read out on Criminality's channel by her and Sleuthy. So guys, we're going to redirect over there now. When you get over there, please hit the like button and say hello Senas or hello Raid. Thank you so much. Thank you to my co-host, Mr. Deep Throat, Dali. And we'll be back, if not tomorrow, the day after. Make sure you sub up and press the heavy bell because you never know when I'm going to drop new stuff. Always, you just never know.
Yep.
I never know when new things are going to drop with this thing.
Yeah. Right.
I don't. I really don't. Oh, okay. That was a
Thank you so
big
much,
show.
guys.
And thank you, Jolene.
Yes.
Thank you, Jolene.
Great.
All right, it's time for the song. Time for the song.
Her name was Helen. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. Her co-host is Donnie and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803.
Oh, thank you, Mac. Oh, sorry. Ah.
What happened?
Oh, I thought. Oh, sorry.
No, I just want to say hi to Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. Thank you for the super chat, Mac. Hi.